What's going on? What's going on? I would like to say first, all praises to the Most High Yah and His Son Yahusha, right? And the Son Yahusha name, and I pray that you'll be able to get an understanding. You know what I mean? And it's for who it's for. It ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? But it's for who it's for that they receive it and they get this and they learn. So not only just learn, but also apply it to their life. And that's what's important, right? Right? Because faith without works is dead, right? So I just recognizing more areas in your life about spirit of fear. And spirit of fear, man, is like I said in the last video, man. Spirit of fear is a tough spirit. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't overcome the spirit of fear, man. A lot of people leave this earth with that spirit of fear on them, man. Like it could be fearing of death. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh, which is Jesus. He defeated the grave, right? And then he's going to be defeating death. When he come back. So, because he's gonna throw them in the lake of fire. So he tell you, you know what I mean? You shouldn't be fearing, the death and what people can do to you, to do to the body and all that. Fear the one that can, get you after you die, you know what I'm saying? And that's the Most High Yah, you know what I mean? So if you walking in fear, man, fear of man and all that, you're already going down the wrong path. And I know it's better said than done, but you got to put these things to action, man, in your mind, man, so you could become the ultimate person when you walking on this earth, man, right? Fulfilling all the destinies that Yah appointed for you, right? Living your best life. And I ain't talking about, that worldly life, man. I'm talking about, a consecrated life, man. You know what I'm saying? A life of Yah, you know what I mean? A life after his own heart, man, right? And his son Yahusha, right? That very best life, man, right? That where your generations, your kids and your kids' kids, man, would be set up good, bro, right? Healing of your land, right? So those are the things, that Yah, make promises. There's a bunch of other ones, you know what I mean? But those is ones I just touched on, So the spirit of fear, man, just recognize it and, just noticing that there's one operating in your life. You got a lot of people that sleeps on the couch, bro. You know what I mean? And I just looked at my couch. I looked over there. But you got a lot of people that sleeps on the couch every night, right? Uncomfortable, scared to sleep in their room, right? Because of whatever reason, But again, Yah said he doesn't give the spirit of fear, right? So you got people sleeping on the couch, right? Scared to go in their room, right? They might be a widow, or it might be, just somebody that live by themselves, you know what I mean? Or they might live with somebody, but then that other person, moved out. Or, they might be, somewhere else, but not in the house. But that other person who is there is scared, right? Hearing noises and all this stuff and all that. That's the spirit of fear, man, right? Just recognizing what the spirit of fear is. You can't live your normal life because you paranoid about the unknown, right? And that's why I talk about Hollywood, you know what I mean? And the movies and the things that they make, right? You don't need to be watching that stuff, bro, because that builds up, that makes that spirit of fear stronger, right? I tell my people this all the time, man, and I know a lot of people that love to watch scary movies, man. That stuff is no good for you, right? It's a waste of your time, bro, right? Waste of your time, man, So, and all that secular music and all that stuff, it's a waste of your time too, you know what I mean? Everybody can't balance that stuff out, you know what I mean? And have a great purpose in their life, right? A lot of people who have accomplished a lot of things, and I'm not saying that's what it's all about, you know what I mean? But I know you want to have a good quality of life, but a lot of people that accomplish a lot of things in their life, They don't listen to all that secular music and watch all that secular TV shows and all that. You know what I mean? Because all that stuff just get in the way. It makes you stagnate, man. Right? It makes you procrastinate. Right? And this is a proven fact. Yeah, a proven fact. Right? So that's why they make drugs and stuff to help you concentrate, man. All that secular stuff, man, just keeps you worried about stuff. You know what I mean? That prevents you from moving forward, and it starts with the spirit of fear. Right? See, we don't know how deep this spirit of fear goes, man, but spiritually, man, it goes, man. And I know a lot of these spirits brings other spirits, right, with it, right? The spirit of fear could be bringing in the lazy spirit. The spirit of fear could be bringing in the stagnant fear. You know what I mean? That procrastinating fear. Procrastinating spirit, right? Understand what I'm saying, family, you know what I mean? Spiritually, get it, in tune, imagine your life, and the things that you fear. Like I know somebody that have a fear of clowns, and that fear of clowns, you know what I'm saying? It starts with the spirit of fear, and it can block you in certain areas, not on this physical side, but the spiritual side, man. You know what I mean? It can hold you up, from blessings or from serving Yah or getting closer with Him, man. This spirit of fear runs deep, man. The spirit of fear of being afraid of cats and dogs. You know what I mean? That plays it ain't just a physical thing, but it's a spiritual side of it too. You know what I mean? That plays a part that keeps you stuck and keep you not from moving forward, right? A big example, and this is in my family. You know what I mean? My great grandma house, 1420. You know what I mean? Over there in the projects, that house has a lot of history, man. It has a lot of haunted history from what the stories I heard. And I had my own experience in there too, you know what I mean, of a spirit and the smell, rushing up on me and my cousin while we was fixing the house up for my great grandma and my grandma to move back in, right, and get out that rent house. Man, my whole family, bro, is scared of that house, bro. Right? I'm not scared of it, right? Because I understand the spirit of fear. And I understand that the spirit of fear sits on your bloodline, bro, and it works through your generation. I can see all my family, they all scared of that house. But my uncle, he peculiar, right? He different. He stay in the house. But when you talk to him, he tell you, man, sometimes I just can't take it, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes they be messing with me too much. I thought, I ain't do nobody wrong because a lot of people died in that house, right? And he be like, I know I was cool with everybody. I ain't do nobody wrong, so they shouldn't be bothering me. But the stories that he tell you, you know what I mean? That starts with the spirit of fear. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have that mind, bro, knowing that, man, you serve a God, and what do it look like me being scared of some spirits, right? And not having an understanding of the scriptures, but being scared of some spirits, but not being afraid of Yah. Right? You had to get your mind in order, right? Spiritually, bro. You know what I'm saying? And realize, like, hey, man, why I'm being scared of that, man? I got a whole Father, man, that loves me, man. First of all, if you living right, man, then you ain't got to worry about that, right? You ain't got to worry about spirit. That one time it just ran up on me, and that was it. All the lights and stuff started flickering and all that, and I smelt it, right? It smelled like my grandpa, you know what I mean? But the scriptures say, man, he resting, right, with his fathers, right? So that goes in line with familiar spirits, right? And we're gonna touch on familiar spirits that sit back and watch you and know your whole life and everything, you know what I'm saying? Can redo things or you know what I mean? All that, but right now we're talking about the spirit of fear. So, family, continue, work and just think about, how the spirit of fear is impacting your life. You know what I'm saying? Is it a memory that is holding lock on to, that's keeping you from moving forward? Is it something that was done to you when you was younger? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, that went through things like this. You know what I mean? And the spirit of fear is attaching it to it. And every time you try to move forward, it brings that up, right? And it keeps you from moving forward because of the spirit of fear, attached with another spirit, right? So we got to learn how to spiritually deal with these things, man, like prayer, right? And like I said, removing the secular things, you know what I'm saying, for a while, or, if you want to make this a lifestyle forever, man, serve Yah, man, and let him show you what life is really about, right? Because he got all the promises in the scriptures, what life that he would give you, so understand, or overstand, whichever one, that the best thing in the beating all these spirits of the unknown in the spiritual world is serving Yah, right? And some of y'all know him as God, I know him as, I call him Yah, but his name is Yahuwah, his son Yahusha, you know what I'm saying? And serving a life, man, that's worthy, of praising him, right? And then you don't have to worry about all that, man, and if he do send something, to flip your wig, you know what I mean? That means he wants you to move higher, right? So I just touched on a little bit, about the spirit of fear, especially in Louisiana where I'm from. A lot of people, we deal with people doing magic, you know what I'm saying? People, like I just heard something on the Icebox or whatever, you know what I mean? People, and those are, could be monitoring spirits, you know what I'm saying? People walking down trails, there's a lot of trails in Louisiana, shortcuts we call them, you know what I mean? People seeing things and then saying hi and then turn around, right around, and they don't be there no more. It's a lot of stories. I can tell you a lot of stories, you know what I mean? That stuff like that, these spirits which install the spirit of fear. The spirit of fear is really undefeated out here, for real. So, what we're going to do, we're going to continue to expose it. If you got stories or whatever, you know what I'm saying, hey, type them in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe, you know what I mean? It's just this video too of a journey, man, that just finna rock and roll, man, we ain't going nowhere but up, and I got plenty of Louisiana, old projects, quarters, Jack's Quarter stories, you know what I'm saying, of just spiritual phenomenon, man. Not phenomenon, but spiritual craziness, if that's what you want to call it, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, we ain't being scared, man, of the spirit of fear no more, right? We standing up in authority, bro, right? All praise to the Most High Yah and His Son Yahusha, right? I'm gonna open y'all eyes, man, to the spirit world, you know what I mean? Best way I can, so we all can get a good understanding about what's really going on, right? Because y'all said my people perish for the lack of knowledge. And a lot of us, man, looking at this knowledge on this side, but it got a lot to do with the knowledge on the spiritual side, right? And all together, them laws, statutes, and commandments, man, right? And serving Yah to the best of your ability, man, is your safest place, your most prosperous place, right? That's the best place to be. And for y'all that don't know, stay tuned. You will find out and watch your life change forever. Like I said, all praise to the Most High and His Son Yahusha. Number love. Shalom.